Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today's May 8th, and the market, who knows where it's going today. Sunday night we had an interesting move. The markets had traded as low as 1342 and rallied all the way up into the open here at the regular session at 1360 on Monday. Traded almost to 70s here, just one tick shy of it. Pulled back 1364s. The interesting thing about what's going on here is when we were talking in the room, the fact that we would see 1347 on Friday when we left the market. I said we would see that number. Well, we've seen it, but you'd have to be awake in the middle of the night in order to see it. So we didn't catch it for a regular session. I'm still looking at this 1352 number, 1350s. As to whether or not this is going to be a probe of this area, or is it going to be like a 3x retest. If you look at Monday's bar and the way that we opened, it's a lot further up than where we were when we left this on this prior low down here. The market had sold off on Friday, with the gap down, big move. We closed right into the close. Sunday night we had not earnings, but elections. Germany, France, Greece, all the votes, and that's what drove these markets all the way down to 1342. So today, where do we go? Well, retest of this area here, 1350s, maybe even to come fill the gap at 47, might still be in the cards for us. We're fighting still Friday's wide range drop. You see we had about 50% or so retracement of that. This profile on the right hand side is the monthly profile for the month of May. I know it's only 8 days into it, but you can see where the volume already is starting to build. You had the node up here at this 94 area, and then of course we're starting to build some volume down here. This will either set up for a continuation. We can go fill in this gap down here where, again, a lot of volume had stepped in the overnight session on Monday morning, Sunday night, 1351. And that would still put us back below this last pivot low even from August. So the question becomes is if we hold these areas, do we just go into somewhat of a balanced trading area in this big square box here for the next 3 months until we get the summer months behind us, the next earnings season, or some sort of new geopolitical issue on the table to knock us outside of that. We do know that it's a clean, if you look at the clean movement back up, we could fire away all the way back up to 1386 or so in this market if in fact they wanted to drive it higher. And again, real gappy. Some would say, well, we got an island top reversal. You had a gap here and a gap here, leaving all of those bars. But you saw what also happened on the NASDAQ when we had an island bottom reversal. That all came back and caved back in also on last Thursday and concluded it with the overnight trade last night. Anyway, this market here is, again, great for day trading, questionable for swing trades unless you're trading from the edge of unfair highs and unfair lows. So the line in the sand right now is obviously going to be these 1352.50 area here. Where we had retested from before. If we test and we don't get any follow through, I would still like to see us come through and get 1347 myself. Come through, fill the gap, have some sort of a red candle that would finish off the day down into this area. The next day, if we're going to go back up, is to step back up inside of 1355 and then rally back up and go back up to the prior pivot highs up here, 1415s, and maybe even on a higher time frame or towards the end of the middle of the summer that we might even reach up later in the fall up to the 1500 number. We just have to see how things get shaken out. Obviously, sell in May and go away is so far played out. And but you wouldn't have thought so looking at the market Sunday night coming into Monday morning after that 30-point move. It was quite a move. All right, folks, we'll see you in the trading room, and stay safe in this market. Make sure that you're always defining your risk, and make sure that you always have stops in place. Have a good trading day, everyone.